All right, so the oven is almost ready to go, and so are the cookies. This first batch, which is the sugar jumbles, the white sugar version of the cookies, those are ready to go. The dry ingredients are in. I'm just about to mix them up, but I realized that this is kind of my last chance to put something in, so that they're not just sugar cookies, because I wanted something different. And I didn't want to do chocolate chips because then that's a little too on the nose, right? So, my original thoughts of candied ginger or lemon obviously went out the window when we were reading from Cookwise and realizing you shouldn't add extra moisture or extra acid. So, that left me with things that are dry, for 200, Alex. And I came up with, well, let me show you. I came up with rosemary. I don't bake with rosemary. There's other things that I do bake with. I've never tried baking with rosemary. But I know there are things on the market like rosemary shortbread. So I thought, okay, we'll try this. So I got about a rounded teaspoon of it and went to chop it because if you haven't worked with rosemary, it kind of looks like pine needles when it's dried, which is fine, especially if you're like working with a savory. But when you're working with a sweet, you don't really want to have to bite into a cookie and have a 1-inch pine needle in your mouth. So I went to chop it up. Great idea. It chops really easily. It's just that because it's so brittle, it also flies everywhere while you're, everywhere while you're chopping. Oops, I apologize, Christopher. So I instead went in with my fingers and crushed it up. What's great about that is when you crush it, you get this incredible kind of woodsy smell. It's hard to describe. It's kind of, I think woodsy is my best word. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of something else. It's very clean smelling. It doesn't smell spicy like something like oregano or basil even. Um, it's nice. And if you're wondering, how it looks, it now looks like that. My nice little pile. So I'm going to mix that in with my dry ingredients into the sugar jumbles and going to throw those in the oven and see how it all turns out. And I will let you know in a little while. In the meantime, once those go in the oven, I'm going to whip up the cookie dough for the chocolate chip cookies that I'm going to make, where I'm going to test the pan with or without butter. All right, there we go. That's all the update for now.